There, it's one I'm preparing for this Sunday, February the 1st. Amazing that we've already just about completed January and the 1st of February this Sunday. In the church, we celebrate a couple of things. One of them is it's St. Bridget Day. That's in the Celtic cycle and the Celtic Church. St. Bridget, you can look up online, was a very interesting character involved in the Celtic faith through Ireland, and very much looked up to and revered in those countries today. We Sunday will be celebrating moving the feast day um, from Monday to Sunday, and it's Candlemas, otherwise known as the presentation of the Lord in the temple, the Lord Jesus. So a couple things happen on Candlemas. One of them is we bless the candles that'll be used in the church for the year coming. Um, it's 40 days from Christmas, so it's kind of the end of the cycle of the light of Christ coming through Christmas and then carrying on into Epiphany. Certainly, the light of Christ continues year round, but this significant day, we bless the candles, those things that produce light into the darkness in our lives, in the church cycle, and in our own personal lives or the lives of the community. So, significant time, and we celebrate and look at very carefully two elders of the synagogue of the day when Jesus was brought into the temple. That is Simeon and Anna. Each interesting characters in and of themselves, prophets, prophetess, and they had a significant things to say to Mary and Joseph and to Jesus, which by association significant things to say to us. So, how do we experience the light of Christ in our lives? How do we experience what it means that Jesus was presented into the temple? And it's complex. It's part of a whole reentry of women into the church after childbirth, which is not the kindest piece of history in the church, but the whole everything else about this day celebrates and celebrates well. And so you'll hear more about it on Sunday if you're able to join us in worship. I hope you can. We meet at St. Mary's at 9 o'clock and at St. Stephen's at 11:15. Both services are in the churches. St. Stephen's in the traditional 1861 church, and St. Mary's, of course, in the more contemporary church building here in Saanich on Culture Avenue. St. Stephen's on St. Stephen Road. So I hope we can see you, and I ask you to engage in asking yourself what is the light shining into your life? Where has Christ come along and shined light into dark aspects of who you are, maybe the shadow of who your personality is even. Be challenged. Let God work into your life. So I hope you're able to join us. If you're not able to join us for various reasons, if you're too far away, one of the things I celebrate at this time of year is the light coming, the longer days, the more light. So we experience light through nature coming into our lives in a significant way as well. But back to wherever you may be, I want to consider and say, reach out and hi to people that are, for one reason or another, shut in their homes. One example of that is a friend, Dawn Goodwin, who shared with me this week that this snippet is helpful to her as she's at home after recuperating from a major automobile accident. So keep Dawn in your prayers. And hey, Dawn, I see you out there. I hear you. And others, whatever your situation may be, if you're able to join us for worship, fantastic. If you're too far away, fantastic. God bless you. God shine his light into your life. And may you feel the warmth, the love, the care, the grace, and the mercy of God this day and always. Travel with God, my friends.